Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode. Tonight, checking out this Netflix movie called No One Gets Out Alive. Alright, so No One Gets Out Alive is about this young woman named Amber who is an illegal immigrant. She moves to Ohio, where she is being taken advantage of by everyone. She works at a sweatshop. We'll get into all this in detail. Not really, but maybe a little bit. And then she moves into this creepy house. There was something. And then she sees ghosts. There's a box with some creepy stuff. Lots of creepy stuff. Some hijinks ensue. Get into all of it. I'm going to spoil it. So just if you haven't seen it, beware. And maybe I'll give you a warning, but maybe I won't. And we'll see what happens, frankly. We're just going to find out what happens. It's got its positives. It certainly has its positives. It's got a great look. You know, this creepy house. I don't know if it's a set or if it's real. It's adequately creepy. I mean, who lives in places like this? Like, I'm sure they exist. But, like, this is prime ghost material. Like, this is where ghosts are. So if you ever buy a house like that, you're, like, not surprised to see ghosts, I guess. Like, it's cool looking. But this movie is very confusing, and not so much that I didn't understand it, in the fact that I feel like the filmmakers didn't. Like, there is a major theme to, like, the exploitation of undocumented immigrants and just exploiting people in general. By the end, the way the movie wraps up, it kind of doesn't make sense with that message. And the major problem is, like, if you want to wrap a political commentary into a horror movie with a message, I'm all for it. I know there's a lot of people out there that be like, get your political messages out of my horror movies. And those people are generally pretty stupid and not realize that a lot of horror movies have a political message or a message in general. Candyman. Like, I don't know how many fucking times I read about, like, why get that woke bullshit out of my Candyman? It's like you never fucking understood Candyman then in the first place. Like, okay. What doesn't make sense to me is that you have two separate ideas of, like, these ghosts and this box and this demon thing. And then this woman who's constantly downtrodden and, like, exploited. And she goes to a sweatshop where they just, I guess, take advantage of her. Like, it's a really shitty job and shitty situation. I get that. But they don't make it very clear that, like, she's being that exploited there or something. Like, I get, like, the whole just scenario is bad. She doesn't seem to be a very good worker either. So, like, they never show her, like, really working hard. Every time she's fucking working in this movie, she's, like, zoning out and, like, being distracted by things. And, like, seeing, like, butterflies and shit. And, like, if I was running a business, not a sweatshop, but just a business in general, and I'm, like, watching my worker work, and they're, like, never working and are always, like, seeing ghosts and shit, like, is that my fault as a business owner? I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like, I get what they're trying to portray here as, like, this shitty job that is exploitive to workers. And I am 100% on board with that message that obviously exists in a lot of the world, including this country. Now, you also have these other coworkers who are also, like, these immigrants from across the world. And then you get to see the interplay of how they take advantage of her and everything. It's just like the system is out to eat these people. She goes and gets this shitty apartment where the landlords take advantage of her. It's just everything compounds. She has this familial cousin that she barely knows who has prospered in America and is a legal immigrant, but she can't get much help from him. So it's just like she has nowhere to turn to, no one for help, and everything is out to get her. Hence, no one gets out alive. It's the system that we're criticizing, I think. But then let's throw in this creepy house with creepy ghosts and this box thing that you sacrifice things to, so that, and I think maybe I kind of see the message you're getting at. And this is spoilers now, so you've been warned. Goddammit. By the end, she in turn sacrifices the bad landlord guy to the monster, and in some ways receives the power that this demonic thing offers. And so now she is going to, I guess what we're supposed to imply from that, is going to now use this monster to benefit herself. So is it like a criticization? Is that a word? Criticization? You know what I'm saying? Is this like they're trying to be critical of the system and like the only way to prosper in this system is to not have morals and take advantage of other people as well? Is that what the message is? It's not clear. It doesn't help that they never explain any of the lore with this creature. We get a little bit of the backstory of how it's found and of these brothers, but that doesn't really add anything to this main thematic storyline either. So I'm not quite sure. And then, I don't know, the end like sequences where this demon and how it works, it isn't so much like a physical thing that you can fight against. It's like, it's like this ethereal dream thing that she is able to fight against, and that stops the demon. So that's a little dumb. Like, that's never satisfying in movies where you have like this monstrous presence and the end battle is like, oh, I fought my mom in my dream and that's what stopped the monster. Like, it's just kind of lame and disappointing. That being said though, there is like some gory fights near the end that were really pretty shocking. One of the kill sequences and stuff. I also like the gothic-y look of the house and stuff. Like I said, it's like your typical ghost thing. So there's a lot of positives. I think the lead actress, Christina Rodlo, did a pretty great job. And it definitely has its moments. It's not a terrible movie. It just doesn't quite live up to its potential, I don't think. It's out on Netflix now, and I don't know, if you like these supernatural kind of things with some political commentary, you might dig this. I think another problem, I thought I was done, but I'm not done. I think another problem here, though, is like the reveal of this final monster creature thing. It's not good. Like, it's CGI, and whatever CGI can work. But in this case, just the design in general is like confusing and weird and not scary. Just kind of silly looking. So that didn't really land. But other things land in this movie, like this lady who gets thrown off the stairs and falls down and explodes. That's pretty good. So some things land, I guess, is my point. No one gets out alive. It's out now. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. Catch you here next time, guys. Hey guys, it's Chris. I know some of you already have a heads up over the others because you've already liked the video and subscribed to the channel. To me, it's like a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't you do that? So like the video, subscribe to the channel, helps us out. Catch you here later, guys. Goodbye.